Well, I got myself on the screen. Where's my chart? There we go. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. You can see my screen. You can hear my voice, I think. Sorry about that, guys. Problems with the internet kicking off. I should start everything a little bit earlier just to make sure all systems go before the moment of the move. And I see I've just missed the move. I'm not going to chase this candle. Let me see here where we are. Could take a small, yeah, kind of bounce there. Let me go here and just do. Okay, I just went long. I would have rather got in a little bit earlier, like, halfway through this candle. My rule is to wait till that candle closes. So I would get in right there. And then it made a pullback. So maybe it's okay. But I did go long. And my entry price is 4189.7. 4189.7. 4189.7. Okay. So, and a little bit of a loss at the moment. Now it's in the profit. Been coming down all day, and gold is bearish. This drop here that we've had today was the same amount that we had all last night in the U.S. session. Just in the Asian session, it's dropped that much. Pretty big drop today in the Asian session. So you're back today, Howard. Good. Welcome back. Well, we didn't see you yesterday. I thought you were probably taking a break. Vicky's Olo Excellence. Good morning. And we're all good here. Excuse me. So are we going to go up a little bit or what? It looks like it. It's broke the red trend line there. This is my green trend line, and so my stop loss should be at 41.68. Let me just double check that. Stand by. 41.68. Actually, it's at 41. By default, it's at 41.80. 41.80. Oh, it's a little bit high. Okay. 41.79. Gonna leave it there. I'm 100 pips behind so that I don't lose too much on this trade because I was a little bit late to get in. But normally I would put my stop loss at 41.68 right there, just below that green. This is a green upward trend line going back to the monthly chart. It doesn't look like it's got much momentum to go up. There we go. Now I'm back in a little bit of profit. So I'm not real confident in this trade, guys, because the bias on gold is bearish. And we have the big news coming out today. That's the news CPI data. That's the inflation data that the Federal Reserve really looks closely at to see if they're going to adjust the interest rates on the U.S. dollar. I'm just flipping between MT5 and Tradingview. A little bit nervous on this trade here. It's a trade setup, I shouldn't be nervous. Just trust the strategy. But just, really, this is a bearish move, and all we're seeing here is a pullback, a retracement, before it continues its bearish move. And I don't like making counter trend trades. If we were in a range, and I don't mind going up or going down, buying or selling, long or short. I don't mind if we're in a range. But this is a really a serious, dramatic bearish bias on both the day chart and the 4-hour chart. Hey, Raj, welcome to the channel today. You got in a little bit late. That's okay. You missed all the internet outage that I had in the beginning. 4187.68, and Alex is wrong. Okay. Like I say, I'm not all that comfortable with this trade, which I took right there, as you see, because this move here today in the Asia session, this is the same amount of move that we had last night in the New York session. Huge move. And all it did was go sideways during the closing of the US session. And then it's just continued its move down. Okay, we had, like here's a pullback. Here's a pullback. This is the Shanghai opening here. I did not get in. I didn't get up early enough today to get in on this. This would have been a good uh, trade on a good short trade on the bearish run. The trend line was across here somewhere, so I could have gone short and then retraced and then continued. Here's a pullback. Here's a pullback. Is this just another pullback before we go short again? That's why I'm a little bit nervous about all this. Tokyo has come back from lunch and they saw, whoa, it was really low price on gold. Let's buy for a while. I don't know how strong the buyers are. And this is all looking really weird because you look at oil. Okay, oil is going down, so yeah, gold should be going up. Oil dropping to $86. That's really a lot lower than it has been. Getting quite a drop for the last 2 days. It did try to recover this morning, but now it's going down again. What's the dollar doing? The US dollar DXY going down. So yeah, mhm, this is taking the pressure off of gold, and that's why we're seeing a little bit of a move with gold right now. And let's go back here. Yeah, just a little bit of a move. It's not nothing to get excited about. Let me go over to my MT5 again, just briefly, guys. Hang on. See how this is looking. Okay. Hmm? Okay. Yeah, not seeing much momentum here, are we? That very first candle was a good one to get in on that if you got all of that. But of course, I wait for this candle to close, and then I was having internet problems right in here, but I finally got in at this price that you see, 41.8970. And Alex got a little bit better price at 41.8768. Good. Oh yeah, the big news tonight. That's definitely going to affect gold. And the way the forecast looks, it might actually be good for gold if the forecast is what they say. But I don't try to predict anything. Let's just wait and see. Well, you're not lucky, Howard. You just made a good scalping trade. That's all. I assume you were long. and now the momentum is continuing. So yeah, in good profit now. Still too early for me to move above break even. Let it go a little bit. I like it to go 100 pips, $10. So that would be 41.99, right up about here. It gets up about here, then I might look at going move my stop loss to break even. Alex is 80 pips. Did you close the trade, Alex? You know, we got a couple more people watching today. Yesterday, I was not streaming on Facebook, and I noticed that that makes a difference of how many people come in. I don't have that many followers on Facebook. I used to. I used to have about 4,000, and then Facebook disabled my account after 20 years of content. They disabled my account. They said I was in violation of community standards, whatever that means. I didn't do anything different. I would just did the same thing I've been doing for 10 years, but they disabled my account. So I started a new one. I got about 20 friends on there now, but not really much to build up a viewership in YouTube. So here we go. Looking good. Looking good. 41.97. This is the one, isn't it? Yeah. Well, hang on. This is the 12:20 candle. There's the 12:30 candle right there. So I was thinking I got in too late. No, they started just a couple of minutes early bef- before the candle that I'm watching for. I didn't even notice it. I got all rattled with the internet outage. So you've closed your trade, Alex. Okay. I assume Raj is still long. He usually uses a trailing stop. I don't use a trailing stop. You have to have a big trailing stop on gold because it can pull back so much. If you have a 50 pip trailing stop, it can come back and get your stop and then keep going. But this is a beauty. Hey, this is so reliable, this Tokyo lunch run. Hey, guys, it's just so reliable. Oh, yeah. We would have had to get in 10 minutes earlier. That would have been a good one. What is that? That's 41.76. Oh, that's a $10 move. That candle right there. Wow. It doesn't look like much of it, is it? Because that's 100 pips. That one candle. Amazing. What's oil doing? Okay. Starting to come back down. Got down to 86. I don't understand why these things move the way they do. I really don't. I don't try to understand it anymore. You know, they're bombing everything over there still. U.S. is shooting at Iran. Iran is shooting at U.S. And the price of oil is coming down. know. That's why I like price action trading. Just let the price tell you what it's going to do. Trust your strategy, protect your capital, and you can be successful at this. You can win the game. But trying to figure out what those big guys do, man. Oh, by the way, did you see that last night? That was a classic liquidity grab. Now, I've already moved my previous day high. Okay, it's up here now. The previous day high was right about here, or no, it was even maybe right in here. The previous day high, right in here somewhere. And then this is the 10 minutes after Wall Street opened. Boom! And everybody's asking me in Telegram, did Trump tweet something? Why is gold going boom like that in 10 minutes? It went from 43.30 to 43.64, $35 move in 10 minutes, 350 pips. Well, the liquidity, the previous day high was right in here. This was a classic liquidity grab. They went up, and then you get that wick, and then the real move started. So all you do, and what I did, when you go short here, get a wait, you want to get a little bit of confirmation. And when it starts to go short, you just go short and put your stop loss above the wick. This was a great move last night in the New York session. Awesome. Classic liquidity grab. So here we are. Oh, look at this. 42.02. Time to move the stop loss to break even. Now we're cooking with Presto Light. Context is queen. Okay. So yeah, just let me stand by here. I'll go over to MT5 and stop loss above, break even just a few dollars, usually about $2. It's at least going to go to 47.10. No, what am I saying? 42.10. At least we're going to go to 42.10. That's our first resistance level there. At least we're going to go there. And it was also support, resistance back over in here, support right there, consolidation, and it's on the pivot points 42.10 right there. So at least we should go up there and touch that. Now, what are we seeing today, guys? This. You see the previous day low here, and this is where the liquidity was. So this is not a liquidity grab. This is what's called a liquidity run. They just go down, grab all that liquidity, and then just keep going. That's a liquidity run. So we got down to our low today, 41.71, and now we're back up above around 4200 or 4205. That 4200 zone is going to be strong resistance. Yeah, price action is king. Forget all that nonsense that you hear on the news, what everybody's saying on YouTube. Bad Shy FX1, you're back. Hey, welcome. Good to see you here. Everybody remember, please, to like the video. It's a simple, free way to support the channel. Just click that like button. I appreciate it. Oh, Bad Shy FX1. Yeah, you missed something. Look at the chart. So this is what you missed. This is our Tokyo Electron, and this is the candle that I watched for half past the hour, but the move actually started 10 minutes earlier. Okay, and it broke the trend line. So you can take. It doesn't matter what time it is. The strategy is it closes above the trend line, take the trade on the next candle, which I did. I was a couple minutes late. I got in right here at this where you see the entry point, and now we're in good profit. That was 41.89. Now we're 11, 12, 13, about $14 in profit, 140 pips. And my stop loss has been moved just above break even here at 41.91, just above break even. So impossible to lose on this trade. That's such a good feeling, eh? Okay. Alex, I think you just sitting in front of the charts all the time. Trade every market, Singapore, Shanghai, London, New York. So 4,200, yes, that's a strong support resistance zone where we are now. You see, it's already put the brakes on. So if there's enough buyers in the market at the moment, then they'll break above that, possibly come back up to our next level. First level is about 42.17. We had support and resistance here at 42.18, right in there. That would be the next level. Of course, first it needs to go to 42.10. Looks like it will. Great trade today, guys. I think we got a room full of happy campers. Whoa, sorry about that. Hope that didn't make too much noise. 5 minute retracement may get a strong one. Yeah, upper higher looks good. Whatever. I knocked over the microphone. Bad shot. Sorry about that. I'm okay. Yeah, I just was grabbing my water bottle and I knocked over the microphone. Okay, thank you guys. Let me look at the 5 minute chart that Alex is talking about here. Where are you, 5 minute? Whoa, 5 minute. Look at all those green candles on that 5 minute chart. I don't see any kind of pullback on the 5 minute chart, but it is at my 100 moving average. If it's going to keep going above that, then the direction is turning, definitely turning. That's usually where it puts the brakes on, right here at about 4206. But it looks like it's got the pedal to the metal right now. There's no slowing this down. On the 5 minute chart, it just looks amazing. I should have been looking at the 5 minute chart when I first came online. I would have got in even earlier. I would have got in at 4180. And I do switch back and forth from 5 minute to 10 minute. But when you see it all taking place and you see the move starting, you can really see it more clearly on the 5 minute chart. Hmm. When I first took the trade, you remember I said I was feeling nervous about it, but this is more than just a pullback. This is at least a momentary change in direction. The bulls have control. Look at all these green candles. Incredible. And now it's gone up and touched that first resistance level, 42.10. Not very long ago, remember we were at 5,600. Now we're at 4,200. What a massive drop, all in this year. I've forgotten when that was. 5,600. When was that? 29th of January. 5,600. 29th of January. So February, March, April, May, 4.5 months. Now we're at 4,200. Incredible move. Hey, DJ Ago in Phuket. How's it going down there, my friend? Yeah, I was a couple of minutes late to get in on that, but it was a good entry. Yep. It did, the strategy did what it's supposed to do. It broke the trend line here. I got in over here. Just a couple of minutes late, I was having internet problems. And it's perfect Tokyo lunch run trade. It's pretty reliable this time of the day. As you know, you and me trade together, you know. Windy and sunny, windy and cloudy. Okay, it is rainy season in Phuket. So what do you expect? But I know that you had to go. You couldn't choose your time to go. So look forward to you coming back next week. Hope you're having a good time down there in spite of the weather. So starting to slow down a little bit now, guys. We're at this pivot, this S1, support level 1 or resistance. Let's see, is it going to break above that? So now it's top of the hour. And what's this candle going to do? 1 o'clock my time. That's in Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, Indochina time. Europe just opened. What are they going to think about the chart when they see it? Have they got any buyers over there? Or are they going to do a flip flop? 4209. I'm just going to reach up and kiss that resistance level. So I'm going to move my stop loss up just a little bit, guys. You know I'm at just above break even already. I'm going to move it up to 41.97. Just going to, I'm going to trail the stop loss manually. I don't like to put stop loss on MT5. But I'll move it up to 41.97. So I've got that. That'll give me about 80 pips profit if I should get stopped out. And let's see if it looks like this sucker might want to keep going. They're talking about it. They're discussing it amongst themselves over there in Europe. What are they going to do? Oh, Alex, he's all over the place. He's flipping from DXY to gold to odd New Zealand. Look at DXY. Let's have a look. Alex says, look at DXY. Okay. It's still going down. I know we got a small candle here, and then we got a doji. And sometimes a doji can indicate continuation, but that's on the 10-minute chart. What's oil doing? Oil kind of going sideways the last 20 minutes or so. So if you're in the trade, it could be a good place to, take partial profit if that's what you do. We just touched 42.10. You want to take partial profit, move your stop loss to break even might be an idea. I don't do that. Some people do. Nothing wrong with that. And what did you say there, Raj? Okay. 5 micros, that's a pretty big trade. Good for you. 42.11, we're on the way. 42.12, go baby go. This is a good one, eh? These are the kind of trades we look forward to. These are the eggs we look for on Easter. 42.11. So it should come back up to, what did I say, 42.18? Should at least get up to there. 42.16, this is. Let me see if I can adjust that a little bit. Okay, yeah, 42.18. That's the next place where it had support, resistance, support, 42.18. Now at 42.11, 42.12. Everybody's watching the DXY. Yeah, thanks for posting that in the group, Raj. Great. Motivates people, helps them see what other traders. You reckon I could go up another $10? It's got its eye on 42.18. Only $2 away from there now. Good to see Europe following through with this A. Sometimes on the hour, as we know, it can do a complete reversal. But the bulls have got this by the horns. The buyers are in control, absolutely. Oh, okay, guys, nothing more for me to do but let this play out. I'm going to go grab some lunch. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget the news. Check forexfactory.com for your local times. It's very, very important news. The high impact news, CPI data. That's the inflation data. And we will see that have an impact on the movement of gold. All right. Wish you all the best with the success of your trade you've done today. Post them in the Telegram group. Thanks for being here. I'll see you again same time tomorrow. Have a great day wherever you are in the world.